Let's warm up. Get into fighting stance and jumping back and forward just like that. Shifting the weight from the lead foot to the rear foot and back to the lead. This way, if the weight is on the back, you can kick with the lead leg. If the weight is in the front, you can kick with the rear leg. Switch. We're going to be switching, jumping and switching. It's a nice and easy warm up. Here we go. You can do it. Keep going. It's nice and easy. Don't jump too high. Small moves. This way you can kick at any time, any point. Jump. Keep going. Switch. Keep your hands up, but arms not tense. Loose. We're just warming up. Switch. Keep going. Alright, good. Kicks. Here we go. Kick, put it down and bring it back. You're not working on a technique. This is just a warm up. We're just warming our legs up, our whole body up, getting it ready for what's to come. Nice and easy. Kick, bring it back, bring it up. You don't need to kick too high. Just at a comfortable height. We didn't stretch yet, so don't overdo it. Just kicking. That's all we're doing. Make sure to breathe. Always breathe. Don't lean back too much. Pivot on the standing foot. Don't worry about technique too much, but just do it comfortably. That's all. Keep going. Keep kicking. Here we go. We're going to do squats next. One more. Here we go. Squats. Get in a squat position. Arms up and you go down. 1. Exhale. 1 coming up. 3. And 4. 5. You can do it. Keep going. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. One more. 13. Just because. Push-ups. Here we go. Hands on an angle, 45 degree. Good form. Inhale on down. Exhale on up. Inhale on down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Stand up. Let's mix it up. Knee up and to the front, foot to the back. Just like this. You're switching your legs. So you slide the rear leg. When the knee goes forward, foot goes back. Just like that. Later on, you can do it more rhythmically. Almost like knee strikes. Or do it slowly. 1, 2. It's up to you. But I like to do it a little faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Here we go. Crunches on your back. On your back, on your back, on your back. And sit up to me. 1 and 2. Exhale and up. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Keep going. And 9 and 10. Good. Last one. And we're gonna do plank. Get in the plank position. Elbows down. Hip up. Here we go. Head up. And stay here. Breathe. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it as long as you can. Inhale. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A little bit longer. Inhale. Exhale. Then 3, 2, 1. Good job. Stand up. Let's do deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good work. Let's stretch. Head rotation. Dur. Set. Ne. Other direction. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Head turns to your left. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. To your right. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Chin down. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Chin up. Na. Dur. Sit. Ne. Ear to the shoulder. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other way. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Shoulder rotation forward. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Backwards. Na. Dur. Big circle. Set. Ne. Shoulder stretch. Hand up. Other hand under and over. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other hand. Other way. Under and over. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Let's warm up our wrists. Hand up and flip. Grab with your thumb and rotate. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Back. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Other hand. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Back. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Now bend your wrists. Here we go. Elbows down. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other way. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Good. Now let's do a little counter stretch for the shoulder. Hand against the wall and twist and turn. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other hand against the wall. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Good. Now let's do hip rotation. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other way. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Bend your knees. I'm going to do from the side. Hands on your shoulders. On your knees. Shoulder down and look up towards the ceiling. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. This is back twist. Other way. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Let's warm up the knees. Feet together. Knee rotation. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other way. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Now twice down, twice up. Here we go. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Set. Dur. Set. Ne. One more. Ne. Dur. Set. Ne. Ankle rotation. Here we go. Left. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other way. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Other ankle. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other way. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Now a little stretch for a calf muscle. Here we go. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other way. Other leg. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Flip. Na. Dur. Set. Ne. Other one. Dur. Dur. Set. Ne. Good work. Let's sit down. So sit down, find yourself enough space. We're gonna begin with butterfly. So bring your feet together. Bring it as close to you as you can. Here we go. Inhale. Straighten your back. Exhale. Pull yourself down. Inhale. Straighten. Exhale. Pull. Inhale. Straighten out. Exhale. And pull. Good. Now one leg forward. Here we go. Use the belt if you have one. If you don't, just find one. Loop it over your foot, and here we go. Inhale, back straight, one leg forward bend. Exhale, pull and bend forward. Inhale, back straight, exhale, pull. Inhale, back straight, exhale, pull, and inhale, back straight, exhale, pull. Other leg, switch, loop over this foot with your belt. Inhale, back straight, exhale, pull. Inhale, back straight, exhale, pull. Inhale, back straight, exhale, pull, and inhale, back straight, exhale, pull. Both feet forward, loop over both feet with your belt. Here we go. Inhale, back straight, exhale, pull. Inhale, back straight, exhale, pull. Should feel uncomfortable behind the kneecaps, it's okay. Inhale, back straight, exhale, pull. Inhale, back straight, exhale, pull. Now open up, nice and wide, push yourself forward as much as you can. One hand behind, loop over one foot, the other hand holds the belt. Here we go. Inhale, push from behind, straighten out, exhale, pull. Inhale, push, straighten out, exhale, pull. Inhale, push and straighten out, exhale, pull. And inhale, push and straighten out, and exhale, pull. Let's do other foot. Here we go. Loop it over. Right hand behind the back. Inhale, push, straighten out, exhale, pull. Inhale, push and straighten out, exhale, pull over. Inhale, push and straighten out, exhale, pull. Inhale, straighten out, and exhale, pull. Now open up even more, as much as you can. Bring your hands to the middle. Now we're gonna just wiggle side to side. Inhale and exhale. You bring your hands a little further out. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, hands further out. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, down. Inhale, and exhale, down. Here we go. Good job. Spinal twist. One leg down, the other one over. Hand over your knee, the other hand from behind. Inhale, straighten out, exhale, twist and look back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good. Switch sides, outer leg, outer foot over, hand over, hand behind, and here we go. Inhale, and exhale, twist and open up. Inhale, push, straighten out, exhale, twist. Inhale, push, straighten out, exhale, twist, and inhale, push and straighten out, and exhale, twist, and slowly release. Good. Let's stand up. Lastly, we're going to do some dynamic stretching. Fighting stance. Take a couple steps back. Here we go. 2 steps forward and bring your leg up like an axe kick. 1, 2, up, 1, 2, back. Again, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, back. 1, 2, up, 1, 2, back. Switch 3 times each side. 1, 2, up, 1, 2, back. 1, 2, up. Go easy on this one. back. You're just stretching. You're not kicking. Don't overdo it. Switch. Now we're gonna bring it inside out and slap the hand. Here we go. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, back. 2, 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. 3, 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. Switch. Here we go. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. 2, 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. And 3, 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. Switch. Now in and out. Here we go. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. Last one. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. Switch. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. 2, 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. Last one. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, back. Bottle. Inhale. Exhale. We're done with our stretching. Today is going to be one of the most important lessons up to this point. Today I'm going to show you or explain you the 3 principles of self-defense. Everything else that I will show you in terms of self-defense is going to be based on these 3 core principles that you should follow. So let's begin with the first and most important principle of them all. If there's a possibility or a way to avoid the fight or altercation altogether, you must take that way. This is because you have to think about it. You have to be a rational person. You have to weigh the risks versus the benefits of getting involved in our altercation or a fight. Now, keep in mind that the risks of getting in a fight is pretty much always the possibility of death, either to you or to whoever you might want to fight. So keeping in mind that the risk of a fight is death, what can be the possible benefit of a fight that could outweigh that very heavy risk? So there are very few moments, very few situations where, and it also depends on the person as well, but very few situations where I personally believe that the risk of the benefit outweighs the risk of death. And those situations might be where you need to protect your loved ones because they're right there with you, or you might need to protect someone else out there that is being attacked. So unless it's those 2 situations, always look for a way to avoid the fight. First, talk with the person or persons. Try to tone down the situation. Try to calm everyone down. If that doesn't work, there's always an option of turning away and getting out of the situation. Just create a distance between you and the situation by running. Now, people might say, oh, he's a coward, he ran away from a fight. Well, I'd rather be a coward than dead. So keep in mind, you have to act as a rational person, even if you have the tools to beat the other guy up. Always remember those risks. Human body is very fragile. It doesn't take a lot to fall down, crack your head open, and now you're dead. Or have that same happen to another person. Sometimes even if you just push them, they trip over something and they fall and they die, and now you're in jail for 20 years of your life for committing a manslaughter or, a murder. So keep those things in mind. Always, always, always try to avoid the fight. Learning martial arts, it's not about, learning how to fight. It's more about developing your self-discipline, developing yourself as a human being, and learning how to avoid the fights altogether. But if you do end up in one of those situations that I told you, that if you have to protect your loved one, or you're trying to protect someone else, then you can use the skills that you learn in order to defend yourself, your loved ones, or some other person. So that's principle number 1. The best fight that you can have is the one that you've never had, the one that you actually avoided. Keep that in mind. Principle number 2. Now we're getting into actual self-defense principles. Principle number 2 means Target the points on the body which are independent of your opponent's skill or size. Now what that means is target the points that they cannot train. So I'm going to show you 3 main points that you should always look for in a self-defense situation. So the first point are the eyes. They cannot train the eyes. And later on, I'm going to show you techniques like an eye jab or an eye flick in attacking the eyes. The second point, and this is my most favorite point, is the groin. You can attack the groin. You already learned a couple of ways to attack the groin. That could be with a front kick. You can also attack the groin by throwing a fist, like a back fist. You can attack the groin with the palm of your hand, and many different other ways. The third target are the knees. You can attack the knees with a push kick. You can attack the knees with a roundhouse kick by hitting them from one side or hitting them from the other side, causing your opponent to buckle, lose their balance, and give you time to escape. But again, keep in mind this. Even in self-defense situation, the laws in the United States state that you're only supposed to exert an equal or lesser amount of force than your assailant or attacker is exerting. There are some certain circumstances where that does not apply, like castle laws when you're protecting your own property or a house. But in a self-defense situation in the street, keep that in mind. So if someone attacks you, right, they just push you away, and for whatever reason you have to fight them, and you end up poking their eyeball out, or you end up breaking their kneecap irreparably. What can happen is they can turn around, sue you, and you might end up in jail, even though they took the first move. So that brings me back to principle number 1. Always, 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 if you can avoid the fight, do avoid the fight. But there are mitigating circumstances, mitigating techniques to avoid permanent damage. Of course, there's also situations where they might pull out a knife. You never know. A lot of times with the knives, the thing is with the knives, by the time you're aware that they have a knife, it's too late. They already have it. They already stabbed you with it. So that's why I can't stress enough the principle number 1. Always avoid the fights if you can. And martial artists should be able to control their emotions, to control their ego. No ego, no pride is worth dying over, or worth having your family die over. So what that you beat up this guy? What if he knows where you live? What if he knows where you're going? All right. What if he knows, your schedule to work? You might beat him up today. Tomorrow he might come back with a gun. Pow, you're dead. Now what? So keep those things in mind. But principle number 2 are the 3 targets: the eyes, the groin, the knees. The groin is my favorite target because there's least amount of chance of permanent damage, although there's always that chance. And it also gives you a lot of time to escape. So if you're in a self-defense situation, first thing that I do usually is aim for the groin. Now, let me dispel 2 things. Number 1, about the groin target. Number 1 is people say, oh, it's ineffective. The ones that say that it's ineffective never got hit to the groin. If you get hit to the groin, you're going to be on the ground for 2 to 3 minutes or longer in constant pain. You won't be able to move or even think about chasing someone else. So that's the situation that you put your opponent in when you attack the groin. Number 2 is that people say, oh, attacking the groin is just for, it's not manly. Well, dying is not manly either. All right. I'd rather be not manly, but be safe. Or, I'd rather be a coward or a P or whatever you want to call, but alive. So, for that reason, don't hesitate. Go for the groin almost 100% of the time. Another thing that you should keep in mind for principle number 2 is directness, efficiency, and simplicity. Think about the situation you're in. If they're squared in front of you, then now the groin becomes an obvious target. Also, the knees, you can attack them with a push kick, but the groin becomes the most obvious target. If you're too close to kick, if I'm here I'm too close to kind of kick them effectively. Don't try to, okay, I'm going to increase my distance and then I'm going to throw a front kick. No, if you're here and you're too close to kick, you can punch, especially if your hands are down. If your hands are down and you're right here, boom, attack the groin with a punch or with a knee. You know, I'm going to show you different techniques later on. But keep those in mind. Simplicity. If your hands are up and let's say they're standing sideways so it's hard to reach the groin, then the foot to the knee becomes one of the nearest target, or from your eyes to the, from your hands to the eye. The eye flick or an eye jab becomes the closest target. Boom, boom. So think about that. That's part of principle number 2. Principle number 3, establish control and put yourself in a situation where it's harder for them to attack you and easier for you to defend. So you want to put yourself into a favorable situation. Here's an example. You attack the groin, right? Now they've been bent over. They're in pain. As soon as you attack the groin, establish control. Grab onto their hands or the clothing or the shoulder and move towards their back. You always want to move towards their back, because if you move towards their back, this makes it very difficult for them to attack you with their hands, to attack you with their legs. It's very difficult for them to pull out a knife and do something. First of all, because they're in pain, and second of all, because you have control. So you establish control, you move towards the back, push them away, and make your escape. So when you attack one of the 3 targets, think about what's going to happen. If you attack the back of the knee and they buckle, establish control, push them away, and escape. Escape towards, this is another benefit of going towards their back. They can't see you. If they can't see you, they can't see which way you're escaping. It gives you additional time. It gives you more success in terms that you can escape and they don't even know where you went. Therefore, they can't chase you. They can't, try to catch you another time and things of that nature. So, to recap, principle number 1, always avoid the fight if it's in any way possible. Principle number 2, attack the 3 targets: the eye, the groin, the knees. Principle number 3, establish control by grabbing on clothing or onto any of the limbs and always move towards the back. This is post-attack. So you attack one of the 3 targets, then you move to principle number 3, grabbing, establishing control, and moving towards their back. So I know that was a lot of information, but those are the main core principles of self-defense that are very, 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 very important, and I really want you to pay attention to them and to really understand what I'm talking about. If you have questions, if you're unclear about one of the principles, you can always reach out to me. Message me, send me an email, any way you want. You can even post a comment underneath the lesson and I'll see it, and then I'll come and I'll reply to your comment. So I always encourage my students to ask questions. That's what tells me that you're interested into the course, you're interested in the topic. So I really love seeing questions. I love answering questions. It makes me feel more fulfilled as a teacher or as an instructor. So if you have any questions, ask away. These 3 principles, you have to have them down. They're very, very important. And everything that I'm going to show you on self-defense past this point really going to be based on those 3 principles. So keep those in mind, log in everything that you've done today. I know it was mostly theoretical, but you still do a couple of things into your MA Skills application. And I'll see you next lesson.